Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free impartial advice on all your debt.
This is something that comes along every now and then in generation, and it's special.
This is AHMED for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. We've just seen Lyndon retain his Commonwealth title against Anthony Yarde. Thoughts on the fight and how do you have it, Frank?
I didn't think there was anything in it. I thought it was a very close fight. Very close fight. It was. What do I think of the fight? It was another good, evenly matched fight, wasn't it? You know, that's what we've done the last couple of weeks. Two really good, evenly matched fights, and I was pleased with them. And a bit cagey from the start, wasn't it? You know, there's the first few rounds they were sort of not like seemed to be sort of like half sizing each other up, and then as it went on, it got a bit more livelier. But I thought, I didn't see a lot in it. The judges didn't either, did they?
What did you make of the card from Ian John Lewis, who had Yarde quite wide?
What was his score?
I think he had him 5 rounds up.
No, I've got to be honest. I mean, I don't want to upset Anthony or upset Lyndon. You know, I don't think there was. I thought it was close at times. Depends how you score fights. Sometimes fights like that, especially those early rounds. You know.
Everyone talked about Lyndon's jab. That would be the key for him, and it looked like that's what proved to be the key for him tonight.
But both of them had their jabs going. You know what it was. I think that the fact he was sort of pressing it most of the time, wasn't he? Anthony was pressing it most of the time, and yeah, it was what it was. It was what it was. I thought, you know, I just say I didn't think there was a lot in it.
Frank, where does Lyndon go next year? Obviously, a massive win for him tonight.
Well, they were both said on the air tonight they wanted a rematch, so let's make a rematch.
What do you think this does for Anthony? Of course, this is his second loss in the programme.
Well, it's not the end of the world. He's never got beat up or anything, is it? You know, it's again. I mean, he actually said himself, it's a learning fight. He's got to go back and watch it, and if we make the rematch, then it's a great opportunity for him to turn it around and then make it into a rubber match and get a third one. We'll see what happens.
Do you think that is a strong possibility than the rematch next for these two?
That's what they said they wanted, so I'll let it settle down and I'll have a word with them next week sometimes and see how we go with it. But it's, you know, I'd like to see it again.
If that does happen, then the fans are winning again. Just say it doesn't, though. Obviously, they're both.
It does. I think the winner's going to get into a shot for a world title. That's what I think happened.
That title is vacant as well, and I'm sure Lyndon would have moved up some places tonight.
Well, they're number 1 and number 2 at fight, and then I think that then the winner will be in a position for a mandatory. Worst case.
Just on the undercard as well, Dennis McCann in a real learning fight against Pedro Matos tonight.
Yeah, it's a very strong man, you know, very mature, strong guy, and Dennis boxed extremely well. A couple of times he got clipped as well. Which is good in some ways because he'll learn from that. But he's only 19, and that's his 8th or 9th fight. I'm not sure.
His
8th fight. You know, he's coming along really, really well. And I think as he gets older, he's 19. As he gets older, he gets stronger.
Bit of a different night for the Peacock Gym. Chris Bork with a fantastic stoppage tonight.
Do you know what? As the first round of the fight, I thought to myself, the way that they was a little bit cagey-ish. Again, I thought that was going to, you know, we're going to get a lot of rounds out of that. But it's a tremendous left that he threw and done what he had to do, didn't he? Just stunned him and took over from there.
Well, another dramatic night at the Church House. Listen, Frank, congratulations on 40 years in the game.
Thank you, young man. Appreciate that.
And for Lyndon, for Anthony, for Daniel, for Joe, we look forward to big years next year.
Absolutely. You know, it's not just about winners, it's also about the losers, and they'll all be back in the mix again next year, and the winners will go on to some bigger fights.
Frank Warren, have a great Christmas. Thank you for your time on IFL again.
Thanks to everybody watching.
And we'll catch up soon, all right?
Cheers, everyone. All the best, mate.
This is something that comes along every now and then in generation, and it's special.
Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free impartial advice on all your debt.